What's up, guys? It's just a couple of hours until King and Table 10. Just wanted to chime in with my 2 cents here. Not super excited for the event as usual. Even the previous event, I didn't really talk about it, but that was also because it was clashing with my Veer competition that I had last December. But I just wanted to talk about 2 matches today. I'm not going to go through all of them because honestly, a number of them I don't really care for. But I just want to talk about 2 very interesting ones to me personally. First one I want to talk about is Etienne Waite versus Auden Larratt, aka Armwrestling Whisperer versus Auden Larratt, son of Davit Larratt. This one is interesting to me because you can view it from a couple of perspectives. First one I want to talk about is from the armwrestling purist perspective. No one really wants to watch this match. We all know that this is a huge mismatch. We have Armwrestling Whisperer over here who weighs like 175 pounds soaking wet versus Auden Larratt who is over 210 pounds. Huge frame, gigantic hands. He has the top tier genetics from his family, obviously. And then we have this barely state level 75 kilo puller in the Armwrestling Whisperer. It doesn't take a lot of brain power to figure out how this match is going to go. Now, I think this is worrying for me for one main reason, and that it is starting to look like popularity in arm wrestling is superseding your actual skill or strength level. This is talking from an arm wrestling purist perspective. Because if everything becomes a popularity contest, it sort of starts to, muddy the waters a little bit. It starts to dilute the pool, so to speak. Because if we're not using actual strength level, actual tournament results as a measure for whether you should be on a card or not, then, what does it speak to of the level of arm wrestling in a certain organization? That being said, from the arm wrestling casual viewer standpoint, this is an awesome match. 2 very popular guys getting more and more popular each day. I know Arm Wrestling Whisperer has hundreds of thousands of followers across all his Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, social media stuff. Auden Larratt, not quite as many followers, but definitely still just as famous, I would say. And on the positive side, you could say that this allows an avenue for people who are possibly not as gifted or just not yet at the level of the top pros. It gives them a chance to build themselves in a different way, to build them in the context of marketing, branding, to be able to stand on the same stage as other elites. And in that point of view, I think that this is great for someone like me who doesn't have elite genetics. I have to market myself, brand myself, do these YouTube videos, make myself known through other ways other than just pure arm wrestling talent. And it's a positive thing. It is an optimistic thing because you don't have to be the best of the best in the world to still earn a spot in a top organization like King of the Table or maybe East versus West. But yeah, just wanted to look at it from both points of views. I don't know about how the general public thinks about this. But moving on to the next match I want to talk about, just because I think it's the most interesting one to me for this card, which is Bacho Saginashvili versus Rino Masic. Both of these guys, top youth pullers in the world stage. Both of these guys even banging with the adults, the senior pullers in their weight categories. Bacho, I think, typically a little bit lighter than Rino. Bacho usually competes, I think, under 100 kilos, and Rino more of the 110 kilo class. So about a 10 kilo weight difference for them on average. I know that there was a little weigh-in thing that they did, and Bacho has bulked up pretty considerably since the last time we saw him. You can see it on the face. The guy does not look good at all. I'm sugarcoating it. He looks like shit, but I think that this is going to be a real test for both of these young gentlemen. Both of these guys, a lot of hype behind both of them. Rino just coming off of a loss recently at East vs. West against Ivan Matushenko. So we can see that he's not quite at the level of that, super heavyweight, not quite super heavyweight, but heavyweight tier, top tier arm wrestler just yet. He's still a young man, still growing into it. I know he's had years of experience. Bacho as well. Both of these guys having trained since they were kids, basically. Bacho, awesome performance at WAF Worlds last year, and even on his debut at East vs. West, pretty much decimated his opponent. So I'm very interested to see what both of these guys can do at King of the Table. They do not have any mutual opponents, so there's no frame of reference. But that being said, in my prediction, I have Bacho winning this just because of his family pedigree, just from his showing so far, through his other competitions, demolishing opponents of the top level like they were nothing. And with that, I want to end off this video just giving it my quick predictions for the entire card, just so I can get it out there. I have Bacho as the winner, Auden, Tobias, Davit. I have Ray, Matt, and Vitaly Laletin as the winner of their respective matches. Guys, let me know what were your predictions. So excited for this match. Not really excited for the rest of the card, but definitely at least gonna buy the pay-per-view for Bacho and Rino. See you guys in the next one.